Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this Blender tutorial I'm gonna show you how to add ground dirt, moss or any kind of detail you want on the bottom of your objects. And to do that we're gonna create a mask that is fully procedural, so you can adjust the height, the noise seed, the scale and many other things. If you enjoy this kind of video, be sure to hit the subscribe button because I'm always posting videos like this. Without any further ado, let's get started. First, make sure you have the node Wrangler add-on enabled, because it gives us a lot of tools that help work with nodes in Blender. So just go to Edit, Preferences, Add-ons, search for Node, and enable Node Wrangler. Now we're gonna add a new material. Get rid of the principled BSDF. And let's add a texture coordinate node. Press Ctrl Shift left click to preview the result. Actually, I forgot to enable the screencast keys, so let me do it real quick. Okay, so now you'll be able to see here the keys that I'm pressing. So let's go back to our material. And now we're gonna need a separate XYZ node. And we're gonna drop it here in the middle. And we're gonna use the Z information because that's what we need. So now as you can see we have this gradient along the Z axis. And to control this we're gonna need a math node. Okay, now we can use this value to control the height of the effect. But as you can see it needs to be negative to be higher. If you want to make this value positive, you can use another math node. And multiply this value by -1. Okay, so now we can use this value here to control the height of the effect. Okay, so now to add a bit of variation to our mask, I'm gonna use a noise texture. I'm gonna place a vector math node here in the middle. And I'm gonna plug the noise texture color into the second vector of our vector math node. And as you can see, we've already added some variation to our mask. But it looks really stretched out, so to fix that I'm gonna plug the object of the texture coordinate node into the vector of the noise texture. Alright, there we go. Now I'm gonna set detail all the way up to 15. I'm gonna adjust the scale as well. Yeah, I think it looks way better. But as you can see, the effect is going all the way up to the top of the object. And to control that, we're gonna add a color ramp. And drop it here in the middle. So now we can use the sliders to control the contrast of the mask. And as you can see, the effect is not going all the way up to the top of the object anymore. So now we have a bit more control. One thing that we can do to have even more control is set the noise texture to 4D instead of 3D. So now we have this extra value here. And we can use this to change the effect of the noise texture. Alright, the mask is pretty much it. So now I'm gonna create a node group of this mask. And to do this, I'm gonna select all the nodes except material output and press Ctrl G. So now I'm gonna add some values to the group input. And this is gonna allow us to control the material from the node group. So I'm gonna add this value, the seed of the noise texture, the scale. In fact, I'm gonna add all the inputs of the noise texture. There we go. So to get out of the node group, you just need to press Tab. And to see the node group, you just need to select it and press Tab again. So Tab to get in, Tab to get out. So I'm gonna press F2 to add a label to it. Okay, so now we can use this mask to mix any kind of materials we want. So I'm gonna use these two materials here. One is a mossy concrete, and the other one is an old concrete. So I'm gonna use a mix shader to mix these two materials. The old concrete goes into the second shader. The mossy concrete goes into the first. And our mask goes into the factor. And there we go. Now we can use these values here to control the mask and to change the effect. So we can change the height. We can use the C to change the effect. We can control the scale. We can change the roughness of the noise texture. We can change the distortion if it makes sense. And if you find this effect stronger than you want, you can go inside the node group and use this color ramp to reduce the intensity by making this black slider gray. And again, you can use the white slider to control the contrast of the mask. That's pretty much it. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.